What's up, B?
What's up, dude?
You guys are doing it.
Yo, sick.
That's my first time coming here when it's not. Ow! Thing's heavy.
Dude, why don't you catch it?
Fucking.
I bought 100 cups because last night I literally mixed my primer in the tin can. Yeah.
Nice. So what is up, guys? Today we're gonna have a fun day down at B-Hall Shop once again.
What's up, guys?
So I want to dig out the Mark II a little bit more tonight because, as you guys know, we pulled the cover off, we went through it, and I kind of quickly glanced over what we might need to get this thing on the road. B has a Mark II two-door Golf with a Mark IV 1.8T swap in it, and it's like 50%, 60% on the swap. This car means a lot to me just because Brian put this car together when I first met Brian, and Brian is definitely one of the biggest influences I had on getting into the car scene when I was younger, and this is just like a very nostalgic car to me, and to be able to like get this thing back on the road means a lot. So Brian put this together a few years ago and kind of lost motivation. It's been thrown in the back burner ever since, and I'm motivated to see if we can get this thing back on the road, and hopefully the next couple of weeks. So as B-Hall works on his trunk a little bit more, I'm gonna be trying to dig out everything underneath there and see what we got, because there's a lot of junk in there. Mission clean B-Hall shit starts now. This doesn't need to be. Why is there a blown up V-Hall right here? What the hell?
That came out of that.
So much bullshit in here. We have one rogue transmission. This is a little ass thing. What is this for, a golf cart? This is for the training for the old one?
Yeah, this is definitely the old training.
So it's total, you know, scrap right here.
Yeah, yep.
How many transmissions can you just like
I have a
curl?
ton of those things all around. Yeah, I love that.
Let's see if I got this, ready?
My man's just curled the transmission. Damn.
Scrap bin. Pretty good dent so far. We still have a whole length of Mark II of parts under here.
There's a lot of parts under here. Sheesh.
Sheesh. First load of garbage. This is exciting. This is good. This is a whole one of the Mark II.
Yeah, and honestly, none of those are Mark II parts.
Nothing at all.
Meanwhile, I'm making pretty good progress over here on the trunk lid. Got the outside pretty much blocked out. I'll have to hit the inside real quick, and then we can start repriming this thing.
All right, we're making good progress, and it's starting to look like a shop again. 3 pails of garbage later, we get to this point, and everything underneath the Mark III right here is all the suspension components. So I have to pull these all out now and see what we got, because the whole front end is basically torn off this car. There's like floating lower control arms on both sides, and that's about it. So 2 cars worth of suspension under here. So gotta figure this out, but let's pull all this junk out and see what we got and see what we actually need and see what we can get rid of. All right, so I just dug everything out from underneath the Mark II that was suspension related, and you gotta tell me what we actually need from it, because I don't know what the hell is what.
I believe
These are new. These are nice and painted. I like these. Cool. I like these. So these are the old ones.
these are the ones that came off the car with the spacers.
So there's hub bearings in those. You said we need hub bearings.
Yeah.
All right, those axles, Mark II axles?
I think those actually are my axles.
All right, I'll get back to you once we figure this all out. Brian tried to upgrade a G60 front brakes, which uses a bigger caliper and a bigger rotor, of course, for bigger stopping power, and it's like half converted. So this is the old setup right here. Has hubs, knuckles, rotors, and everything. So we could basically just throw the old set back on. Calipers are still in the car. It just won't have the G60 brake conversion yet, but we could always figure out where the rest of it is and put it all together, because
Yeah, the only thing I'm missing is the calipers, which are definitely here somewhere. So
we're good. We're making progress. Cleaning it out. This is good. It's like a little treasure hunt. And Josh is here.
Hi. What are we finding? Treasure?
Yeah, it's a TDI. Come on, Josh. It's not a TDI.
There we go. Looks real good.
I'm kind of dying to see how the turbo is. Most likely it's blown. We'll find out real quick. Oh, that's really bad.
Really bad?
Oh yeah. This needs a new turbo. That's
That's upsetting.
That's not the best news.
Oh boy. Sorry, Brian.
Who is the KO4? Brian's got a lot of stuff done on this car, as we keep talking about, but there's still so much more to get done, of course. I mean, it takes so much to put a car together, but the one thing that we really got to figure out is the wiring, because conversion harness for this thing's pretty expensive. It's like probably like $500 to $700, which is, I mean, it's a good chunk of money. So Brian has the factory Mark IV 1.8 harness and the fuse panel and everything. It's basically still on the engine, and it's all over here. And we have to somehow make it work into the Mark II chassis. And a lot of guys, they make conversion harnesses where you use that, and you use the old Mark II harness, which is this giant, beautiful thing right here. And they make it, they merge it together and they make it work. So I'm gonna have to do my research tonight and try and figure out how the hell this harness works, because it seems a little different than what the Japanese do. So, oh boy, there's a lot to go through, but we can figure it out. I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, close enough. So it looks like I'm gonna throw the original knuckles and everything back on it with the original brakes, and we'll save the bigger brake kit upgrade for later on, because we don't have like all the pieces right now. So see if I can figure out how to do this. All right, we gotta shove this thing in between. All right, making progress. I'm gonna get a freaking bolt in here. Nice. I need a wheel.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that Mark 1 GTI that's outside. We got to take one of those wheels.
All right, what are we grabbing?
We are grabbing.
Give me a Ferrari. Skirt! Little Momo Ferrari action. I'm cool with that. Might as well go icy off the rip. Nice. Yeah, it's about to be on 4 wheels for the first time in 3 years. Woo! At least now we can get the car rolling and move it around and get it into a different location and maybe pull it out and wash it, which would be sick. What are you guys doing?
Breaking shit.
Deleting shit still.
Yeah, man, what a sight. Bry's finally doing a second layer of primer. This looks so much nicer than yesterday. It's crazy what a little bit more of filler and primer does.
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it's pretty nice.
This thing looks icy.
I'm gonna do one more coat.
You need a stepping stool there, B? Bitch. It's about that time, B.
I don't know how low it is right now, so
You might
I
need
should probably
boards.
think about that.
Yeah. Alright. We're gonna check it out. Alright. Here it is. Damn. Oh, this thing isn't nearly as low as it used to be. Dude, it's cool. It's on the ground. This is sick. Now I can work in it like this. I can work in it like this.
Sheesh!
Now I can work all up in here.
The thing that was designed by a German. Get out of here, giant man. You are scared. Look at this guy. What the? Get off of there.
I'm gonna Slav. This is good. This is strong.
Yeah, it was just engineered by a German guy. Look at these V-dubs.
Oh, yeah, this is, I like this.
14.
Next to the Corrado and shit.
We got a 2, a 3, a 1, a Rado,
And the Nissan.
and a Nissan.
Represent. Whole front, like, doesn't this look way less intimidating?
Yeah.
Like
does.
this looks doable all of a sudden. It looks like we've been working on it. All right, guys. So we have a special guest show up unexpectedly, which is sick, and that is Mr. Derek Byrne. So, if you guys remember from a few months ago, we have Josh's Corrado right here. Josh, the same kid that owns the S14, and this thing's sick. This is a 16 valve that was bored to a 2.0, and it's all forged internals with big turbo on it. Not big in turbo, but it has a turbo on it, and this has been his long-term project for years, and just can't get the thing started. It's on a full standalone and everything, and I spent probably a whole day, like 24 hours on an ECU trying to get this thing to start a few months ago, and I couldn't do it. So I told Derek about it, and he offered to see if you can give it a go. So we're gonna see what happens.
Let's do it. Wait, don't. You'll fuck it up. It's bad mojo.
Okay.
Don't turn that fucking camera on.
Okay.
It'll never run again.
Okay, yeah.
Come on.
We're basically starting from scratch and setting up the whole thing over again, right, Derek?
It's always the fundamentals.
It's always it's always the fundamentals. So I set up a lot right though, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you. Hey.
Gear, right? Not gear.
Ready?
Yeah, I guess so.
Seems very dead.
Is the jump pack on?
Yeah.
I think it's dumb daddy.
Whoa! That was a cool backfire.
That was crazy.
There's no way. There's no timing marks or on any covers, so we're gonna make one. And Josh had nail polish in his purse, so we found it.
Thank God you brought your purse to the shop today, Josh.
No worries.
That shit's man. Drip it all over the paint.
You know. Let's check the timing. All right, so we made 2 reference marks, one on the crank and one on the engine to make sure it is sparking at roughly around TDC to make sure it's igniting at the right time. We got it all set up, ready to go, so now at least we know it's sparking at the right time, and if it doesn't run, we know that it's not that issue.
Let's see what happens.
Progress.
That was the most we've ever heard out of it.
That is the most I've ever heard of.
Okay, go.
Yeah, try it again.
Let's try it again.
Jesus.
Damn, dude, this thing just ran.
This thing fucking ripped for the first time ever.
Yeah, not surprised.
Not
But sweet. The 6-year project just started.
Just started. First time ever.
That's amazing.
I think I want to break down and cry.
Okay, Josh, we'll hold you.
All right, so we're trying to lock out base timing. It's going, it's working out.
All right, Derek. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate the shit out of it. But we weren't too far off, were we?
No.
So,
It was pretty good actually.
yeah, that was awesome. So,
In the end, typical shit. The ignition timing was basically just swung off pretty big. I think that was our only issue. So the injectors were off, I think.
Yeah, the injector sequencing was off.
The injector sequencing was off, and then the timing was off. And usually if your cars want to start, it's probably your timing. That's usually what it ends up at. And we just had no reference, so we made one, and it worked. So the car still has a weird hiccup to it, and we think it's actually the decoder wheel itself, and we gotta figure it out because the VEM software it's not.
the most straightforward thing
It's
ever.
very confusing.
So,
We're gonna do our research, figure it out, get it smoother. Josh is actually gonna finish it because it has a lot of, and now that it runs, yeah, because we had a lot of so when we first messed with this car months ago, everything on it was set up wrong. So we changed everything. There was a lot of quick fixes, temporary fixes to make sure, to move on to the next issue. And now the motivation is there.
Now the motivation is there. I know it runs, so now there is a reason.
So
to
now we
finish
could
it.
actually dial things in and get it going so we can actually put the
Yes.
yeah, there you go. Dude, today's a huge night.
Huge
So-
night.
So
I
badass.
hope you two are both very motivated for your little Volkswagens.
We are.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Like, comment,
Can I
subscribe.
have one?
Oh, yeah. of course,
Yeah, pick a Volkswagen.
Yeah, pick a Volkswagen. Yeah, whatever one you want.
Well, today was sick and it's late, so we're ending the video. So I already said everything I had to say. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content and
Have a great night.
I'm cold-hearted and broke. I cold-started and choke. I grow part with my soul. The vote harder to grow. I know why. Hey, I know why. Hey, yeah. I'm cold-hearted and broke. I cold-started and